It's essential for us because this is such a constant question that people ask to understand how we know when someone is a Christian. It's essential for us for the sake of others and for our own sake as well. So Paul is showing us a dramatic transformation here. This isn't the first time he did that in Ephesians. Go back to chapter 2. Very much in a parallel fashion, Paul begins chapter 2 by saying, and you were, and again, this is prior to salvation, dead in your trespasses and sins. And when Paul talks about the condition of the unregenerate, he talks about them as dead in the sense that they cannot respond to God or divine truth. They're dead in trespasses and sins. And then he goes further to describe them as saying they walked according to the course of this world, and that refers to the evil system that dominates human life. According to the prince of the power of the air, who operates that system, namely Satan, who is also the spirit now working in the sons of disobedience. So here is the description of the unconverted person, dead in trespasses and sins, walking according to the course of this satanic system that occupies the world, under the sovereign power of Satan, who works not only over them, but in them as sons of disobedience. And then in verse 3, he says, we too all formerly lived in that same condition, in the lusts of our flesh, indulging the desires of the flesh and of the mind, and were by nature children of wrath, even as the rest. So there you have that very detailed description of every human being who is unconverted. And then you have the salvation note in verse 4. But God, being rich in mercy, because of his great love with which he loved us, even when we were dead in our transgressions, made us alive together with Christ. By grace you have been saved, and raised us up with him, and seated us with him in the heavenly places in Christ Jesus. This is the transformation of salvation.